And I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. And they love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. There as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
A loss of a yard.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A run here for J.D. McKissick. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
McKissick, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Griffin. He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. And the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And that O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Wentz on the give to Sanders. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 39, Wentz, and the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run with Sanders. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And the ball carrier.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd down and goal. Wentz flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Play action. Now Wentz. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Formation for Washington.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Eagles 3, Washington nothing.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Eagles first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On play action, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
3rd down.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback, they were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is RG3. Dancing to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Griffin on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Open man is Antonio Gandy-Golden. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A gain of 24.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st down, here's Love. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He's definitely one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 5 years running. When you run against Fletcher Cox, good luck.
Stepping up, he'll try and run.
That's another Washington. 1st and 10 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Love. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Bryce Love, the ball carrier.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
First down, Eagles.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz sliding out of the pocket. Caught by the tight end Ertz. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Wentz now on first down. Left side here to Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Wentz. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him 14 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. 81, 56. In your face. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go again with Sanders.
Sanders, again the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Ertz has it left side. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 7.
An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz eluding the pressure right. Deep ball for good. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They go back to the ground with Sanders. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Sanders, the Eagles.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Another run with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again, Griffin. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Griffin. And he comes back with one complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with a football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, Griffin. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Rolling to his right. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. Dad plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
40-yard attempt.
And Hopkins hangs this one out to the right. Missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Wentz going to throw. He's going to let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A nice run there by Sanders on 1st down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Eagles 20, Washington 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again. Griffin. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
4th down. Here's RG3. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Griffin. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Play action. It's Griffin. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 57 yards. Just a bit.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. To throw is Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They go play action. Griffin. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Thomas, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They go play action with Griffin. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Washington.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.